tricycles are different all over the Philippines. We stopped for breakfast here on the way.
Very beautiful town.
Reminds me of Peru.
Yeah, it's a lot of Peru. Also, it's like skinny,
Skinny and tall, yeah.
Skinny and tall. Very nice. Finally, I can tick off meeting Apo Whang-Od for my bucket list. The tour minivan picked us from Baguio at around 1:30 a.m. midnight. The moment the van started down the road, I have a bad feeling the tour would be a vomit trip for me. I get car sick pretty easily. The roads are small and very curvy. I watched several vlogs about the tour, but no one mentioned the crazy road or driver. Seriously, I want to warn anyone who wants to visit Kalinga village, you better prepare yourself for the mountain road from hell. The road from Baguio to Bontoc, the Harsama Highway, is the most dangerous road in the Philippines. It is 150 km long with landslide, cliff drop-off, tight curves, and almost no straight away. This road from Bontoc to Kalinga is just bad, but by the time you are already used to it. Plus, the landscape and the scenery is so breathtaking. The fear of death is not so overwhelming. Upon arrival in Kalinga province, you have to hike another 45 minutes before you arrive in Apo village. We have to go to over there, you know.
I know, yeah.
Still far away.
Okay. We're on a cliff here. The roads all the way up here have been hanging over cliffs. Beautiful country. Such a diverse and big country.
Let's go!
I was really impressed with the local lady who carried the food on her head during the hike. Our tour guide joked that the lady can carry an adult cow on her head too. That was so funny. The hike was very steep for the first 5 to 10 minutes. I slipped a few times, but luckily nothing happened to me. One of the members in our crew was not that lucky. She fell and sprained her ankle. It was swollen and big. We crossed 2 rivers during the hike. The temperature cooled down when we neared the water. It helped a lot. We have long legs, and that's why we were ahead of everyone. Apo village, Buscalan, have no self-service, but the scenery will take your breath away. Traversing the valleys and the viral rice terrace.
There's some rice terraces. That's what rice looks like. Woo! We stop every few minutes to catch our breath.
Finally, we arrived at the top of the village, dragging our sweaty body. We rest a while in the souvenir shop while waiting for the other to catch up. The view is really breathtaking. The wind is cool and the air is so much fresher than the city.
We're staying in this town?
Yeah, and then we should be go shower and then lunch and then we go for the games. So after that it's free and easy. Once everyone was together, we continued to our homestay accommodation. The walkway was skinny and fall would be high. I was quite scared I would fall if I lost my balance. I just need more rest after the winding roads. See where right now we are in a share room. So this is our share room here. And this is our view here. Very nice. There's a fish pond and then they have the tilapia inside and the milkfish, the bangus. Before the trip, I have prepared something for the Apo and the kid in the mountain. In some blog website, they're saying that if you can just volunteer bring them some coloring book or a lipstick for Apo. Yeah, so they prepared a special salad for Daniel. And this is my food here. After lunch and some rest, we head to meet Apo, the most famous tattoo artist in the world. I feel nervous to meet someone that I have been dreaming about for such a long time. Apo is the last and the oldest Manbabato traditional Kalinga tattoo artist in the Philippines. Some call her the badass grandma I always wanted. Yes, I want her to be my grandma too. Apo Whang-Od is 105 years young this year in 2022. Oh my god! She's like a little girl to me.
Yeah, she's a teenager.
Yeah.
She's not an adult yet. How old is she, do you know? You know her age?
Apo have young heart, bright eye, and she is fun to be with even though we don't understand her local dialect. I feel happy and positive when I was around her. She came out dancing and was teasing young children from her village and displayed a very light-hearted energy about her. According to the tour guide, Apo is now only doing her signature tattoo due to her advanced age, 3 dots for 150 peso, which is $3. The 3 dots that represent Apo and her 2 grandnieces is despite a continuation of the art from the older generation to the next.
Yeah. Okay, one here.
Look.
1, 2, 3.
Historically, Kalinga tattoo were used for tribe hunter and women of the indigenous people of Butbut in Buscalan. The Butbut violent and tattoo by protect village or killing enemy who no longer exist. Apo now practice this traditional art form on tourists visiting Buscalan. Apo meets 10 groups of tourists a day on the weekend. 10 groups mean 100 people. Dan and I didn't get tattoo. Seeing Apo was the joy we came to experience. Dan and I remained tattoo virgins. The whole trip was just meeting Apo, and now we were done. The village had much to offer, so we hiked around the right terrace, enjoy the serene nature. The dogs are very friendly as they follow you around. The dogs were all from our homestay.
This is right above the village here where all the rice fields are. It's a canal.
I'm not sure I want to continue or not.
Slippery.
This was a really good trip for us to escape from our laptop. The charming rice field and the nature are really eye candy. Reaching Apo take around 15 hours from Manila each way. Luckily, we came from Baguio, which is only 6 hours each way. I love the peace and tranquility of this village. Most of this video is about Apo, but we also really enjoy daily life in this village. You can see the locals are working together to farm the rice they share. Some men work in construction in the next town. The village have a school here and a basketball court. It is fun to watching people play in the late afternoon after work. Simple life equals simple happiness.
So we took a 7-hour car ride, 6-hour car ride from Baguio to here.
Crazy.
And this, I mean, I've been on windy roads before, like the windiest roads this windy, but what was different about this road was there were parts where it's very steep and apparently there's a lot of erosion and there's like half the road will be gone. That was in at least 10 places. And there's no straight, there's hardly any spots where you just go straight. It's just curve, 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 really tight curves. You can hear the rubber on the wheels squealing. It was, it seemed like it was it 6 hours?
Yes.
There was no straightaways. I mean, it was 6 hours straight of that. It was probably the toughest mountain road I've ever been on.
That's true.
Because it was so long.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But where we are is kind of cool. And we got to this village that the Spanish never got to, and it's famous for the tattoo lady.
Yes. And she's cute.
She's very cute. And it's very nice people here, very beautiful, and it's just a crazy ride to get here.
That's true.
But some adventures are like that. That's how life is. The long and winding road.
So beautiful. All the rice terrace, and that is a mountain. There is a town that Apo is living over there, and we just walk from that side and then slowly crossing here to arrive here.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
We're looking for guest stars on Vagabond Awake. These are people that have stories about where they live. It's cheaper than living in their home country. People that have used medical tourism to get a problem solved they couldn't get done for a reasonable price in their home country, whether dental or medical. Guest stars are welcome. Just leave a comment below.
It's nice to come out to the nature and, you know, enjoying the nature, resting our eye. And in here, the phones have no connectivity at all. So literally, we are free from the outside wall. How you feel?
I feel good.
That you don't have connectivity from the outside world.
World.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm enjoying it. It's very peaceful.
It's a nice vacation.
Yeah, except somebody keeps sticking a phone in, a camera in my face.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. We're lucky.
We are lucky
We're lucky people.
to see this part of the Philippines. That's not much people will come to this part of the world.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yes,
It's a lifetime opportunity.
that's true. Let's go. It's too late. Later we cannot get the light to go home, so we have to walk fast now. The sun go down here soon.
Yeah.
Do you know how to go to basketball court? This way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's nice, huh? Good morning, handsome. Hello, handsome. Hello, 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 handsome.
Guapo.
Oh, guapo.
Hey, guapo, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está, guapo? Huh?
You're so beautiful, huh? This is our morning view here. It's green, it's over green in the other side.
The grass is always greener
Green
on
in
the other side. Especially since there's no grass on this side.
This side is more green.
Well, today we get back in the minivan and we go for 5 hours
6 hours at least.
back to
Baguio.
Baguio. So these rice paddies are in all different, these terraced rice paddies I should say, are in all different levels of being ripe. I don't know what the word is for rice, but ripe. And you can see here that this one has already been picked through. See, there's no rice seeds growing on any of it. So if you're wondering what a rice seed looks like, here's one they missed. And then, and also you can see the pathways they walk through to harvest it by hand. And then over here is one that's ready to be harvested. Maybe another few days or weeks, but, and you can see, I don't know if you can see it because the GoPro doesn't zoom in, but it's all full of the rice seeds. And then one over there, you can see the pathways where they've already harvested it. And most of the ones further down have been harvested, except for a few over there. Such a beautiful part of the world. Down on flat land, they dry out the rice once they harvest it. On the road, next to the road, they lay out these tarps and they lay it out flat to dry it out. But here, in these, because they don't have the roads, they build these little, I don't know what you call them, lean-to huts. And you probably can't see it, but inside there you can see all the harvested rice, and it's still on the branch. They capture the rainwater in these little canals coming down the side of the mountain next to the terrace. And over here you can see there's no water going into the rice paddy. But these rocks here, they adjust these rocks depending on whether they need to add water to the paddy. And that's how they use the river.
Cinnamons, then we mix it.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the one we put the way it's so.
Oh, nice.
Fried banana. There, sabi ko. Ito din-compare ng alas 2 sa laon.
This is a long time.
So the only tours to see the tattoo lady up here are like group tours that include where we're staying, which is just a big room with a bunch of beds in it. So if that bothers you, you're not going to be able to come get a tattoo.
I think first order there is the road.
What?
The road.
That's 𝐿 ride up here. Nice morning walk back to the van.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you have to walk all down and then cross all up and down and then go to the car over there. Are you ready?
No.
No?
Are you ready?
You stay here forever.
Okay. The building materials are all carried up here. And one of the locals told us that it's $300 per trip. So they make $6 from carrying stuff from the trucks over there down the ravine to the water and then back up the hill to the village. So it costs more to build when there's no roads.
You look over there where the small lot of people walking. We're walking from over there to here. It's all the way down and up.
Is it tiring?
Not. It's just easy trip.
They riding on the van down to the city. I think New York City is an hour. If you've enjoyed this video,
Please don't forget to like
comment,
and subscribe.
and you have to ring the bell.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.